flagged.
Did George Russell go and did George Russell go and try to hit him? What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video, and today, this is the second race reaction that we have had today. Today, we started off by taking a look at Monza in 2020, which was the, I don't understand why people haven't been telling me to look at that earlier. GD Pika, one of the guys who's always consistent on the channel and on the live streams, appreciate you. Was the one who kept telling me, I think he was on like day 6 or day 7 of telling me to go and watch the race. And it was a phenomenal race, seeing Pierre Gasly get there, seeing Ferrari, Red Bull, and Mercedes, all of the big players for this year, pretty much all fail. But that does not compare to the race that we A, have this week, and B, that we had last year around this time, the 2021 Emilia Romagna. I think I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, please correct me. Please correct me if I'm not saying that correctly. I kind of want to know why it isn't just called the Roman Grand Prix, because I'm pretty sure it does take place near Rome. So fill me in on the history of this race, but we're going to take a look at the 2021 edition of the race. A, so I can try to better understand the circuit, and B, so we can, be at least aware of what happened last year and who maybe has an advantage, a disadvantage, what cars have an advantage or disadvantage. Looking at just the start of it, you can see the Constructors' Championship. It was already at this point last year, Mercedes, Red Bull, and then McLaren, and then Ferrari in 4. What a complete change that we've had now. It is Ferrari by a landslide running away, and then I think, I'm not mistaken, it's Red Bull and then Mercedes. And I don't even know who's number 4 in the Constructors' Championship. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know Charles Leclerc is running away with the driver's title, so that is what we were at last year. But now, obviously, with it being an Italian race, the first race in Europe, it's gonna be a very interesting weekend. So let me know what other videos we need to watch to get ready for the Italian Grand Prix. Let me know what you guys think, though, down in the comments below, and let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video down in the description below.
Oh, there's the Ferrari. There's the Ferrari at Aqua Minerale
on the formation lap.
That's on the intermediate tyres. So he hasn't really lost too many places there, has he? Ooh, all clear then for Charles Leclerc.
Wait. If you spin out on the formation lap, you lose places? Please tell me that's not a real thing. Please tell me that's not a real thing. If that's a real thing, that's BS. Because it's not, I mean, it could be his fault, but it's not actually his fault.
Verstappen gets an excellent reaction. Hamilton, though, is ahead of Perez, but not for long, as Max Verstappen now on the inside joins Hamilton in battle.
And Verstappen takes him on the start.
Verstappen and Hamilton wheel to wheel, going into the field of the Tamburello chicane.
Oh my God, Lewis
Hamilton, and he's lost a little
Hamilton.
bit of bodywork as well. Sergio Perez is in third place at the moment, looking to make it into second. The rest covered in a blanket of spray. Verstappen leads the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix from Lewis Hamilton. The two championship protagonists came together at the first breaking point.
Lewis tried to brave it out around the outside and
he
ran
had
out
no
of
room.
road in
He
these
had no room.
conditions. The Ferrari's really struggling to fire the tyres up, aren't they? Gasly.
Oh, and that is Nicholas Latifi in the Williams.
Crash Tiffy strikes again, guys. Crash Tiffy strikes again. Sometimes not his fault, sometimes it's his fault. He just does it a lot, and my goodness, there's another one.
Going off where Leclerc went off on the formation lap, rejoins.
And then got back on. Oh my God, is it Mazepin?
Right, that's not Mazepin's fault. That's not. The car recovering back onto the track.
Oh, and that is Mick Schumacher at the exit of the pit lane. I say he was warming his tyres up.
Oh dear.
And lost it. We're racing again here at Imola, and it's a decent start for Max Verstappen, but Hamilton is right on his tail.
Oh my God,
is
it's
Hamilton
called
going to have a little
Imola.
go if he can into the chicane? They came together on the opening lap. This time around, Hamilton is just a little too far back to make the move on Verstappen. He slots there into second place.
But it's good though. We got Red Bull, Ferrari, and McLaren and all that. Or not.
Well,
Red Bull,
no
Ferrari,
speed there for the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. He's trying to get past Pierre Gasly. That's not going to happen. Getting in on the axis, the McLaren of Lando Norris. Gasly first into the chicane ahead of Norris. Then comes Carlos Sainz. Then comes the Aston Martin of Lance Stroll. And then comes Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes. Norris and Gasly really going for it here. Norris is up to 6th place. Gasly will try and fight that back.
Go on, Lando.
I don't think he's going to manage it in the braking zone. No, he's not.
Look at the lead Verstappen has now, 5.3 seconds. And
so he's running away from Lewis Hamilton at Imola.
As is Lance Stroll. Those wet tyres on the AlphaTauri of Pierre Gasly not helping him as Stroll takes the long way round and over the curbs at the chicane, and it was a move that was on, but very, very difficult to slow the car down enough to keep on the tarmac. 10-second time penalty is being applied to Sergio Perez for overtaking while the safety car is deployed.
He misses, two cars overtake him. Gasly goes through as well, and then he just whistles straight back past them.
Yeah, can't do that.
You can't do that.
They sit impassively in the Mercedes garage looking at their monitors. There was never any doubt that they were going to keep Lewis Hamilton out. Verstappen first to blink.
This one needs to be perfect, Mercedes, but they know that. He's very slow into the box, very steady, a little slow on the front. Oh, he's got to wait for the Alfa Romeo to pass. Giovinazzi passes. It's a scrubbed set of medium tyres. I'm not sure that was a bit slower than it should have been.
It was 4 seconds, Martin.
Yeah, the right front seemed to be a while going on.
Oh, Andy
Verstappen, he was quicker in the middle sector anyway.
Well, everyone has been lapped so far by the race leader, down to Valtteri Bottas. Oh, and sliding off the road goes the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton.
Oh,
and I think he might be. And
That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. Halfway into the race, that's where you lose it. You just slide right back off.
unless he can find reverse, and he's kept the engine running, this is absolute disaster for Lewis Hamilton. So whilst Verstappen carries out on in front, extending his
reverse,
advantage,
can he?
Hamilton is sat trying to escape from the gravel trap.
He realises, I mean, it's effectively a front-wheel drive car right now, isn't it, as he reverses out. Smart thinking. He put
he's
few
gonna
revs
keep it
on.
out.
He knows that as soon as you spin the wheels, you start digging yourself into the
Oh my
gravel.
goodness,
And
he
we're going
found
to
his
get a
way out.
safety car now, because that's Valtteri Bottas and George Russell who are out of this race, and they look like they've had a big coming together as well. On board with George Russell, who hits Bottas. Yes, because he gets onto the grass.
Gosh.
What was he doing? Honestly, is he a for what?
The race has now been red flagged.
Did George Russell go and did George Russell go and try to hit him? George Russell wanted the smoke. He wanted the smoke. He was pissed at Bottas. I don't even know
What's
what
happened
happened
there?
there.
Just trying to light up his tyres somewhat on the entry into Ravazza, and a trip to the grass that wasn't part of the playbook. After the red flag, we can go racing again, and Lando Norris is wasting no time whatsoever. Getting stuck into some racing, he's got past Charles Leclerc and up into second place. Verstappen leads
Go on,
from Norris.
Lando.
Then comes Leclerc, Perez, Sainz and Ricciardo, and going off at the back, it's Yuki Tsunoda. Tsunoda, who's made up 10 places in this race, is now going to see all
And he
that
lost,
good work
like,
come
all
to
of
an
them.
end
That's so
in the
disappointing.
space of 600 metres down to the first corner at the restart.
Somebody else has been off. He
Sergio
just got a
Perez.
little bit wide. Left rear
the
tyre
tyre's
dipped
locked.
on.
No damage.
Yeah, he just got a little bit wide, and the left rear tyre dipped into the damp part of the track.
Who's got the DRS this time?
Oh,
and
yeah.
it is not Charles Leclerc, and it is Lewis Hamilton. And is this what Hamilton needs to blast past that Ferrari? It very much is what he needed to blast
That's
past
so
that
sexy, that
Ferrari.
back wing open.
Lewis
That's so cool.
Hamilton is back up into the podium places. Is Hamilton close enough? And he does look to be an awful lot closer.
He's
And once
taking
again,
Lando.
Norris makes him go
He
the long
is
way around,
taking
but Hamilton
Lando.
was close enough, under braking to get alongside and ahead. And he does move himself up into second place.
Think about where he's come from, though, from lap 31, and here he is back in second. That's insane to me.
To a man who's never won in Italy before and who wins the Emilia
Verstappen
Romagna Grand
wins?
Prix
Okay.
this afternoon. Max Verstappen, for the first time in his career, takes victory in Italy, and it was a
And
victory
Lando's trying to
by
take
a
on
long,
Hamilton. No,
long
he's not going to
margin.
get there.
Big smiles
Lando
down
third,
at McLaren
okay.
as Lando Norris takes another.
So this actually was a pretty sick race, you know. What we have: Verstappen, Hamilton, Lando, Leclerc, and Sainz with good experience at this race went 4-5. Daniel Ricciardo with 6, and Bottas and George Russell, who one would eventually replace the other, coming into a crash. This is such a sick race and such a good sort of stepping point to go into the 2022 version of this race where the whole landscape's pretty much changed. So I think it's going to be really, really interesting. It sucks that it says it's going to rain. I think the forecast says it's going to rain again, so we could see conditions just like this race again. I gotta learn the circuit. We got a lot of work to do this week, so leave me your guys' thoughts and suggestions down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching though, and peace.